That's the general procedure that we adopt. So that cannot be done now because we'll also have to look at it from a different perspective, from the dispensation of justice perspective, because he's been a prosecutor, he knows the troubles of it also. Because I've always been a defense lawyer. So the prosecution can go sambandhame kedaiyadhu. So appadinnumbodhu, yes, from the perspective of the victim and the perspective of the dispensation of justice, yes, this is again a welcome procedure where you can avail if really you want to avail the provisions. And the time will come. 5 minutes. No, I'll just come because. Okay. And I'll just talk about just a couple of things which had gone diametrically. One thing which had gone diametrically to the views taken by the Honorable Supreme Court, which is handcuffing. From Sunil Batra's case and that of Prem Shankar Shukla's case, Supreme Court had said handcuffing would amount to a torture, defiling of dignity, vulgarizing the society, and foul the soul of the constitutional culture. These are the words used by, I think, Justice Krishna here. This is the harsh words that's been used. But handcuffing under 43.3 of the BNSS now has been given a go-ahead for those certain class of accused. So offenses against women, hardcore criminals, repeat offenders, idella irukku. But again, the repeat offenders nu varumbodhu, are they really repeat offenders? No question varum. Once an offender, always an offender, according to the police. Evan thirundhanom nenachalum thirundha vidadu police. Under the circumstances, whether these persons should be treated as in an inhuman manner under the question. Despite the fact that the Supreme Court had come heavily on the administration not to handcuff, it amount to lowering of human dignity. This again a grey area, one thing. Two, recent judgment of this Honorable Court, where a full bench of this Honorable Court had made a call on the cross cases, cases in counter. Right from the inception, somewhere, I think it's R.P. Sethi's judgment, if I'm not wrong. Suresh Kumar is the state of Bihar. Again, it's a little confusing. Thedambodhu kedaikadha citation. Thedi paathen kedaikala. And the case, the court had gone to an extent of saying, why haven't the legislatures incorporated this provision of dealing with cross cases into the enactment? என்ற ஒரு கேள்வியை கேட்டிருக்காங்க. When we go in for the next session, I'll be able to get the judgment and the exact word that was used by the Honorable Supreme Court. As he said, had this been deliberated in a much more refined manner, as Srina Alangu has said, இந்த மாதிரி விஷயங்கள்லாம் could have come into the enactment and it would have given a better picture of the law. So, for paucity of time, அவங்க ரெண்டு பேரும் தலையாட்டிட்டாங்க, பெல் இல்லை. ஸோ அதனால் I'll stop my knowledge sharing now. We will continue in a series of lectures where if I'm forced to stand in front of my senior, I'll have to read in depth. ஏன்னா நாளைக்கு அங்கே போனோம்னா சேம்பர் என்ன சார் வளர்னீங்கன்னு வரேன். ஸோ அதனால் எனக்கும் இது knowledge, I'll also gain the knowledge and I'll be able to deliver what I gained. So thank you so much for the lovely opportunity and the gathering and being patient audience. We'll meet on another occasion. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir.
I now invite the office bearers of the Madras High Court Advocates Association to felicitate the members of the N. Natarajan Charitable Trust and the speakers of this afternoon.
நமது மூத்த வழக்கறிஞர் ஆர் சண்முகசுந்தரம் அவர்களுக்கு நமது சங்கத்தின் தலைவர், செயலாளர் மற்றும் துணைத் தலைவர் ஆகியோர் மரியாதை செய்வார்கள். மூத்த வழக்கறிஞர் என்ஆர் இளங்கோ அவர்களுக்கு நமது சங்கத்தின் செயலாளர் ஆர் கிருஷ்ணகுமார், ஜி ராஜேஷ் பொருளாளர் அவர்கள் மரியாதை செய்வார்கள். நமது மூத்த வழக்கறிஞர் ஐயா கோபிநாத் அவர்களுக்கு இப்போது மரியாதை செய்யப்படுகிறது. நமது
இறுதியாக நன்றி உரையாற்றிருக்கின்ற மூத்த வழக்கறிஞர் ஜோதிராமன் சார் அவர்களுக்கு நூலகர் திரு ரகு அவர்கள் சால்வை அணிவிக்கின்றார். அடிஷனல் அட்வொகேட் ஜெனரல் குமரேசன் சார் அவர்களுக்கு எங்களுடைய பொருளாளர் திரு ஜி ராஜேஷ் அவர்கள் பொன்னாடை அளித்துக்கின்றார். அன்புமிகு டிஆர்டியின் பிரசிடென்ட், தொடர்ச்சியாக பல ஆண்டுகளாக கல்லூரி காலத்திலிருந்து பிரசிடென்டாக இருக்கக்கூடிய அண்ணன் தேசிங் அவர்களுக்கு எங்களுடைய துணைத் தலைவர் அவர்கள் பொன்னாடை அணிவிக்கின்றார். ராமையா சார், 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 அன்புமிகு ஜிபி எட்வின் பிரபாகர் சார் அவர்களுக்கு பொன்னாடை அணிவிக்கப்படுகிறது. எம்பிஏவின் செயற்குழு உறுப்பினர் திரு ராமையா சார் அவர்களுக்கு பொன்னாடை அணிவிக்கப்படுகிறது. மணி போடுமா இவருக்கு எட்வின் சார் போடும். சுப்பு சார்,
I now invite Mr. B.S. Jyotiraman, the founding trustee of the N. Natarajan Charitable Trust, to give the vote of thanks.
Mr. R. Shanmugasundaram, former Member of Parliament, former Advocate General and former Public Prosecutor, who is the Chief Architect and founder of this N. Natarajan Charitable Trust. Mr. N.R. Ilango, Senior Advocate and present Member of Parliament. Mr. John Sathyan, Senior Advocate, and Mr. Mohan Krishnan, President of Madras High Court Advocates Association, and the other office bearers of Madras High Court Advocate Association, DRT Association, Madras Bar Association, and Law Association. And our most valuable guests, my senior brothers and sisters, I have been asked to propose a vote of thanks on behalf of N. Natarajan Charitable Trust. And on my own behalf, I extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all speakers for gracing this occasion and sharing with us your findings and opinions today. It is with profound sense of gratitude that I am here today to deliver the vote of thanks. I must mention our deep sense of appreciation for two speakers who have, without hesitation, agreed to kickstart the lecture series of N. Natarajan Charitable Trust and sharing their valuable inputs on the three legislations that have a significant impact on practice as an advocate both on the criminal as well as civil side. To our clean listeners, your presence is the highlight and the importance of this event, that you gain enough knowledge to armor your practice and to know the intricacies of the subject that will take you far and wide in this profession. Most importantly, I thank Mr. G. Mohan Krishnan for most willingly providing us with the most fitting venue for the lecture series, and to know that we can always count on you. Last but not the least, I thank Mr. Shanmugasundaram for spearheading this event with the vigor and passion as he is always known for. Before I conclude, I would like to thank all for the support extended and look forward to the same in the coming events that we hope to meet with the same energy. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Now finally our Junior Executive Committee members, M.E. Sadish and Nadras jointly felicitate the Member of the Parliament, Mr. Senior Advocate N.R. Ilango.
The lecture series will be continued on the 13th of September at 1:30 p.m.
Our Executive Committee members, Subramanian and Ramesh jointly felicitate Senior Advocate Shanmugasundaram.